I would be looking at the things that are successful right now in preschool and what those things, whether it's accommodation, supports, what they would look like in the kindergarten setting. I would be developing a sort of, some school districts call them passports. So it's kind of like, all right, I'm leaving pre-K and I'm going into kindergarten. Here's my passport. But what my passport is information about who I am as a learner, what I love to do, things that are motivating and encouraging to me, things that I find more challenging, so that as you're talking through that transition, what supports need to be in place in order to ensure a smooth transition into the kindergarten setting. If you're going to have a different, oftentimes districts have different therapists, like speech therapist, occupational therapist, physical therapist, who work with the preschool population versus working with a kindergarten, K through 12 population. If that's the case, then I'd want to also ensure that there was communication, collaboration between the outgoing therapist with the receiving therapist. And generally, districts have those types of processes in place. I would just make sure specific, sorry about that. I'd make sure specific to your child that those processes are in place. It's not unreasonable for you to ask if the special needs pre-K class is not in the same building as the kindergarten class where your child would be going, to ask for a meet and greet, kind of a one-on-one meet and greet, not these, where there's going to be 30 kids in the classroom or whatever it happens to be, where your child gets to go and meet their teacher and tour the school. And if social stories are something that really works well for your child, having a social story developed so you can be reading it over the summer, looking at pictures of the new school, pictures of the teachers, pictures of the therapist, all of those things, those would be great things for you to discuss during the course of your transition meeting.